So I guess if there is a silver lining to all of this severe weather that we've seen across the Plain States, it's that we do have some drought conditions here. That's the most recent drought monitor. Also, another area of interest, someone commented parts of North Carolina, even parts of Florida, and of course the northern plains here. We could definitely probably use some rain based on drought conditions. You really want to pay attention to this heading into the summer. Of note, California looking pretty good, at least with all of the winter storms that we've seen so far. On Sunday, this is what we're dealing with. We've got strong to severe thunderstorms, especially across East Texas. Now, this is an enhanced area for storms that the Storm Prediction Center out in Norman is watching. No watches as of the recording when this is being made. However, that will probably change as we move through the day as things get really unstable. Tornado risk high in those areas, also a threat for hail. As this area of low pressure in the upper levels moves off to the northeast, we'll start to see things back off across most of the country. A lot of low-level flow out of the Gulf, bringing lots of moisture north. Dew points are certainly feeling sticky across a lot of the south. We're in the 60s, even 70s. So really anything over 60, you start to feel it. Once you get into the 70s, it starts to feel downright oppressive. Significant tornado parameter, pretty high here as we head into the afternoon and evening hours, especially across East Texas, into Louisiana, Arkansas. Tornado threat is definitely there. Also, large hail, damaging winds also on the table as these storms get going. Here's your future radar moving through the day. Here are your storms across Texas, Oklahoma, now moving into Arkansas. These will continue to push off to the east overnight tonight. Once we lose the sun, we will start to see them back off in intensity, but the thunder will likely roll overnight. Now moving close to Memphis, east now of Arkansas, moving into Mississippi, Louisiana, even New Orleans could see some thunderstorms as we head into Monday afternoon and Monday evening. The severe weather threat on Monday will be here along the Gulf Coast. Elsewhere across the country, look at this. Across the Pacific Northwest, we've got some snow moving in. Snow levels dropping to around 3,500 feet. We could see 4 to 8 inches above 3,500 feet, maybe even more into some of the high mountains. And here's a look at your week. If you're trying to plan the week, let's back it up here. This is actually Wednesday, so let's start with Monday. Here's what's left of those storms moving off to the east. Monday, not as severe, especially across the north, so that is good news. Most of that energy now moving toward the Great Lakes into Canada. There's that cold air across the Pacific Northwest. As we get into Tuesday, showers now moving into the mid-Atlantic and the northeast. It'll start to get wet. It'll start to get a little cloudy, and rain showers move through. More rain moving toward the Great Lakes, too, as we move toward Wednesday, drying out here across the Mid-South and also across the Deep South, at least for a few days. And then Gulf moisture starting to return already. And here comes our next system, moving out in the Central Plain states by Wednesday. This could bring another round of severe weather, something to keep an eye on as we move through the week by Thursday. And now we're into early Friday morning, rain moving back toward the Great Lakes, dropping all the way south toward Texas into the Gulf Coast. This looks like it'll start to wrap up as we head into next weekend. Some drier air behind it, and then rain back into the east as we move into next weekend and next Sunday, too. All right, that's all I got, guys. I'll catch you next time.